Hello, I'd like to introduce you to one of my favorite ninja weapons, the Ninjito. Now, according to ancient ninja scrolls, ninjutsu is not a martial art. Ninjutsu is actually a form of spying that was used in feudal Japan by the samurai as a special samurai division. So the Ninjito didn't exist. The Ninjito is actually something that was developed by Hollywood. But in the 21st century, the Ninjito is what I call a modern ninja weapon. So this Ninjito, which I bought from an outdoor market, is one of my favorites. It's very short, so it fits upon your back like so. And by holding it like this, you can actually pull it so that it comes from off your back. Now, if you look at this Ninjito, unlike traditional Japanese swords, it's actually sharp on both ends. So that way, when you cut, you can bring it back and cut on a second swipe. Now you notice that these little gaps here in the sword, well, they serve a very useful purpose. Number one, if you stab someone with this sword, because of these gaps in the blade, what happens is it prevents suction, so that when you try to pull the blade out, it comes out very easily. You tend to find that when you cut or stab with a sword that is pure metal, the human flesh compresses against the blade, so it makes it difficult to pull the blade out. But by having these gaps in the sword, it prevents suction. Another thing about these gaps is, say for example, if someone stabs you with a knife or a blade, if the blade comes in between the gaps, you can then twist it and capture the person's blade. Now, notice another thing is that this sword is very, very light. And because it's very, very light, it's very dexterous and flexible. And that's the whole thing about these gaps in the sword. It lessens the weight of the sword, so therefore, the sword is easier to swing around. Now, a thing that I like about ninja weapons is deception. So when you look at this sword, it looks like an ordinary single sword. But however, you can actually pull it apart like so, and then it becomes two swords. So then, therefore, you have two weapons. So there's two things that you can do with this weapon. You can now actually pull out one sword and use it. And say, for example, if the blade breaks or I lose my sword, I've got a second one in my scabbard that I can pull out and use as well. So, to me, this is one of my favorite Ninjitos.